Assalamu alaikum. I have received some feedback from one of our colleagues from Australia that the cases I have shared does not contain the required level of detail, and I agree with that. It was a very high level summary. I know everyone is busy, so but I found it effective that okay, I can do a quick recording, which you can listen just on your way. So the first case in the list was a raw material purchase for a shawarma shop. So this guy has attempted for to do matriculation, but he was just doing labor from recent some years, last some years I would say, and we offered him support to set it up this shawarma shop for him. It's around 100K expense or cost to do this setup, and we have done a detailed survey, I would say. And there was a condition as well that in 300 meter or at least 200 meter, there should not be much competition. Even if you are doing a stall for a samosa or shawarma or whatsoever, so we are doing it in under close supervision simply. And then the second case, that was a Punjab college student. His father was doing a good job, but due to pandemic, he lost his job, and finally his earning has dropped down to like 25,000 per month only, with a big family to support. This is a He's a good student, I would say. I have thoroughly interviewed him. I met his father, his mother as well, and it's a long term commitment for 6K per month for 2 years. But we always do a commitment for 3 months only, and every 3 months we review the academic record, the absentees of the student, etc., etc., and then we make the next commitment for 3 months. This is in general for all the academic cases. Then mobile repairing course. Yes, there are two students here. One of the students specifically I would like to highlight here is that he is orphan, and he is from a village, and he was just doing labor after doing intermediate from Allama Iqbal Open University. And we offered him support. We offered him a medical course as well, but then finally we reached an agreement that he should do a mobile repairing course. I made him move from village to Lahore. We arranged room for him as well in the same vicinity, with the rent, monthly rent, then his food, his clothing, and his travel to the training lab on the daily basis. All this expense needs to be covered. So it's around 100K expense for that one student only. The other student who is accompanying him is from the same vicinity, but he lives in his own house with his parents, but they don't have any capacity to fund him for any further education related activity or so we are doing funding for that student as well, but he is like half of the cost as compared to the first one. So they both go together to the lab for learning. Then wedding cases. First one, 25K. There is always a difference of opinion regarding the wedding cases for daughters. Some of us says that it's always a long laundry list of dowry or which purchasing or items needs to be purchased for a girl's wedding. I don't go into that debate, or for now there are right and wrong things, but we limit our funding to the food on wedding. There is no conflict, no difference of opinion on that. So we arrange this food delivery at the venue on the day of wedding under or on supervision. So it's quite straightforward. Then there is a loan payoff. So there are two cases. Both of them are widows. For one of the cases, it's the husband died, passed away 2 years ago, and this widow is under the 200K of loan. I spoke to the person who lent the loan, lender, and he live in Lahore in DHA, and he also is from Pakpatan. And I already spoke to him that I will visit him. I'm confident that I will request him and he will waive off the loan up to some extent. So at least I'm going with 60K cash in hand when I will be going to talk to him. The other case of a widow whose husband passed away 6 months ago, and he had some loan on him, and the person who lent him the loan, he now asked his brother of the widow, to work in place of his husband to pay off the loan. So in other words, he is in custody for that person. Then there is a kidney patient. We are doing supporting him in his treatment since last I would say 3 months almost, and we are closely supervising this case. I am taking medical opinion as well that his procedure or whatever expense is incurring is as per the standard medical procedure for the kidney patients. He will further need support, I see, and another 100K is required for this family. He is from Kashmir, and overall, this family is really living under very, I would say, poor conditions. And then there is a diabetic lady, old lady. Actually, she's a grandmother of one of the students we are sponsoring. She is diabetic, and we need to purchase her medicine and some food. Here is another dilemma in the society. Whenever someone needs a medical treatment, you cannot just offer him the medicine, because he will show you the prescription that doctor asked me to take proper meal and medicine, so you need to take care about the food as well. So for we are just giving 3K per month to this lady, and again Atif has visited this, so all of these cases are as verified. Then we have another case for wedding food on wedding. I've already mentioned on that what's our policy and how we are working. Then there is a college fee for a security guard's daughter, 10K per month. I visited their home in Altaf town, Lahore, and I met this girl as well for the first student. She is quite ambitious to continue her studies, and they do not have any funding. But the good thing is that you see the last case, that's of the same family, that raw material purchase for 50,000 for stitching. So it's a wife of a security guard, mother of that student. She is very good with stitching. She already have a machine at home, but she do not have any funds to purchase the raw material. So she said if we purchase her the raw material for around 50K to start with, within few months he will be able to fund education expenses for her children, for her daughter. So we may not need to fund her with 10K per month in a longer term, and this is the best thing we can do to set up a small business for someone to make her or her self-sustainable. So this was a quick summary, around 460 I summed up here, around I would say 500K for this month. I already have received either the money or the commitment for 200 plus. Thanks a lot for all of you, but I'm still looking for another 300K in next 10 to, I would say, in next couple of weeks. So thanks a lot, and please donate generously. In case of any question, please reach out to me anytime. Thanks a lot. Bye.